Time for another board game review, and this time we have the game Mind Map. This was sent to me by Hachette Board Games and is designed by Gary Kim, Hope S. Huang, and Johan Go. Make your opponents guess your secret word by placing your coordinate token in the game zone according to two criteria. Sometimes you'll push your logic to the limit, but don't forget to take the reference word into account. Will you be able to grasp your opponent's logic and make them understand yours? Let me show you how to play. So in Mind Map, you are trying to get people to guess which numbered word is yours. So if there are 7 words here, and you are dealt, let's say number 5 secretly, that means your word is illuminated globe. Now, as you can see, there are 2 criteria here. One is a perfect gift for meeting your in-laws for the first time. The second one is causes arguments. And the comparison word is Hawaiian shirt. So, what you need to do is you're going to take a token and you're going to place it where you think people, so that people would guess your word correctly. So, okay, a Hawaiian shirt. Does it, or I'm sorry, an illuminated globe. Does it cause arguments more than an illuminated globe? I would say so. I think maybe, countries, that kind of thing, that can be, tend to be, not by much. So it would be somewhere in this direction. Or I'm sorry, this direction for causing arguments. And a perfect gift for meeting your in-laws for the first time. Would I rather give my in-laws a Hawaiian shirt or a globe? Honestly, I think for most in-laws, an illuminated globe is a safer gift. Hawaiian shirts kind of feel like, they're very specific. So my gut would say I put it like right here. I would say it can cause more arguments than a Hawaiian shirt, and it's a better gift than a Hawaiian shirt, I think. So that would be where I put my token. Then everyone else is doing this at the same time. You are all putting down what you think is the right answer. So let's say they were just kind of like placed around. I'm not really thinking too hard, like that. Okay? Once everybody has placed down their tokens, then you do the voting. So I have numbered tokens, and I'm going to try to guess who's where. So if I thought that red player put down this for autograph, I would put this face down here. If I thought this one was the player who did trash bag, I would put it here. And you just do votes on every other person's answer. Once everybody places all their guesses, then you will reveal each one what number it was, and you will score points. So how points work is for everyone who guessed your secret word, you get a point. So since I was blue player and my answer was 5, I'll just grab some at random here. So let's pretend that this stack was next to blue. Let's reveal. All right. Looks like 2 people guessed correctly that it was 5, so I would get 2 points for that. And then I would get a point for every other person's I guessed correctly. So let's say I got 3 of them right. That would mean I would get 5 points for the round. 3 for guessing, 2 for people guessing mine. And that's the game as far as the regular mode goes. But now let's go over, there's a team mode for 8 to 14 players, which I actually think is better. So how it works is basically you divide people up into teams, and it's the same kind of thing where you place your tokens on the board, and then you try to guess what your teammates did. But then the other team, once everyone's placed their tokens, they have a set of tokens where they have to guess, and they can actually discuss amongst themselves what they think the answers are. So if they thought this was 5, they could put it here. And then so on and so forth. Then the only difference is that you reveal, and then the other team also gets a chance to score. And how scoring works for this is, in this version, is you score 1 point for each teammate who correctly guessed your token. The other team will score 2 points per correct guess in general. And you guys take turns doing it. So in the first round, one team would place their tokens on and do silent guesses. The other team gets to discuss and then put their guesses, and then you flip between the 2. But otherwise, that's the only difference in the game. Otherwise, it's just put tokens down based on parameters.
So some other examples of categories: useful during quarantine, must have on a desert island, a rock star would love it, a symbol of maturity. So yeah, these are just every round you swap in two new random ones. A new random word gets swapped in like mittens, and you're just trying to figure out based off the mind map who placed their token where, and that's the game.
So between the two modes, I think the team mode is way more fun. I like that you get to take turns during the rounds of like, all right, this round I'm placing them and we're trying to guess each other's. Then other round we get to openly collaborate and try to figure out the other team's words. That's I think a nice fresh way to play so that because each style has very different feels. For me, I think it's refreshing to flip between the two. So that is the one I would recommend. I feel like if you were just doing the place tokens and just try to guess, it would get a little stale, I think. The words and criteria they have a really fun mix, and sometimes you get very entertaining sort of synergy with certain words and criteria that you wouldn't normally expect. It also leads to a lot of very entertaining conversations once answers are revealed. I had an experience where the other team actually won the game, but they were so in disagreement with each other's choices. Like, why did you put that there? Why'd you put that there? It led to a really fun conversation. It was almost like, oh, did we win instead? It seems like they're more upset with each other and we won. So it just leads to fun, like, what is a better thing to, give to your in-laws? It prompts that fun conversation. Since there aren't specific spaces for tokens on this grid, it can be a little confusing if people want to go for the exact same spot, especially the bottom left corner is very popular. But it can usually be worked out. In fact, sometimes it might make you think, okay, we're all trying to go for the same spot. What do my other teammates have, and where should I put mine in relation to that? It can be kind of interesting. So overall, I think it's actually a very fun game. I think competitive mode would get a little repetitive, but that team mode where you get to switch off between placing and guessing, I mean, you guess in both, but you know what I mean. The open conversation for trying to guess the other team's circles is very fun. So I like switching between the two. But overall, I think it's a very fun game.